In the bottom left, we have our Swedish Gosu.
F United Soldier.
Whoa, they mangled the pronunciation of that one. In the upper left, our Zerg player.
TSL Revival.
All right. So, I have a couple updates for you, Tasus, from the Twitter world. Thank you to all the Twitter people, by the way. I'm Artosis. He's Call Me Tasus.
Why are we on camera? This doesn't make any sense. Hello. All right.
It's like Tasus with first contact with aliens. That was so funny.
I was just
Look, I don't know what's going on. Hello, we mean you no harm. It's like, well, Tasus, thank you, but actually it's just the camera that we look into
hurt you
all the time. But anyways, I have some updates from Twitter. Thanks, guys.
Stock.
Thorazine is the antipsychotic. And yes, in fact, Lynn and Moon did both make it into WCG, so they're both definitely playing a lot of Warcraft 3 right now.
Thank you, nerds.
So thanks, everyone. Makes a lot more sense now why Lynn looked like he looked, which was bad. All right, so I love it. I was just gonna, oh my god, I was just gonna say you should Command Center first, and he's going to do it.
You guys have so much in
Hatch
common.
first as well. The Command Center first is really smart. This map is actually so long and he's walling anyways, so like even if this guy Zergling rushed, Thorazane might live through it. Just FYIs.
Nice placement here with the buildings.
Yeah, the drone is trapped, Tasteless.
Let me out of here.
Absolutely not.
The SCV goes, no one leaves here alive. He's just chasing the drone around, trying to tickle him. Stop, don't!
When the drone dies, he tries to give it CPR. He wants to revive it.
Ooh. Kill him again.
Well, the drone has done its job. It's seen double gas now. And that's actually quite nice. Drone making little squares.
Square dancing.
Swing your partner do-si-do and promenade the ring.
Swing your droney round and round. Trying to think of a next layer. Couldn't do it, sorry.
That's alright.
It's been a
we
long
haven't
day.
been square dancing for a long time.
Yeah. Take me dancing, Artosis. You never take me dancing.
I know. I work. What do you want from me?
I want to go to the club. I want to make myself pretty. I want to dance.
Oh, baby, you know.
I
love you so
baby,
much.
I love you, baby. I'm just really tired. I just did GSL.
You know,
Look, you've been doing your StarCraft thing for long enough. It's time to take care of me. Baby, listen. I love you so much. Now, factory on the way.
Yeah, Gano reactor, so he's definitely going to go for some Hellions. This, of course, has told Revival a ton of information. He can easily make a couple spines if he wants, use some queenage, some queen action.
I don't think we did the Evoli having a girlfriend and playing StarCraft impression justice.
No.
He does it much better than ours, what we just did.
Yeah, man. Ghostly trolling for the win.
Ghostly trolling. He did that. He told that story to us. I just about died.
Yeah, it was pretty darn funny.
Now, the barracks is done with the add-on. And Thorazane, you know, I have to say, this is an interesting build for him to do. The wall-in with the command center, we don't see it as much used, but it is very safe, and I think safety has to come first.
You know, I do want to point out one thing about Thorazane. He has 3 SCVs on one gas and 1 on the other. It's actually, you get slightly more gas to have 2 and 2. There's the slightest delay with 3 SCVs on one gas.
Yeah.
So I assume that he wants 4 SCVs of mining gas, but it should be 2 on each. So
that is like a pro tip right there.
Yeah, it is. Well, layer on the way.
All right, we have Hellions coming out now. Note the foreign players out here seeming to like Alien TVZ to get the Hellions reactored out here first. Korean style, more focused on Blue Flame. On Blue Flame.
Blue Flame Hellions?
Blue Flame Hellions.
Okay. And it looks like Thorazane will transition into normal play after these 4 Hellions, just Marines and Siege Tanks, most likely. And, you know, that's his bread and butter. That's actually what he's good with. The guy is insanely patient. You can expect this to be a long game no matter what. He does not die easily, does not kill easily. He takes his time, and plays things as right as he possibly can. Just totally
oh my God, look at Revival here with the Queen to block.
Yeah, and
I was about as surprised as Thorzane was when I saw that.
It's beautiful placement. Absolutely stunning placement.
The Thor doing a nice little attack there. He was like, hey, Hellion, do you use Facebook? And Hellion's like, what? He's like, because I want to give you a poke. And he hit him with his spine crawler thing.
Wow.
I was
oh my God.
grasping at straws there.
Speaking of Facebook, you can add Tasteless, facebook.com/Tasteless. Give him a like. He doesn't get enough of those. I need some
my
more
Facebook.
likes
I was
too.
like, don't add my normal Facebook.
I'm
I got
Facebook.com/Artosis.
I got like 500 friend requests on Facebook. Like, Tasteless, add me. I'm like, no, man. Why would I want to add you on my Facebook, man? We're going to sit here and have you posted on my pictures? No, man.
Well, definitely give some likes to those pages.
Yeah, add the Facebook
I
page.
update them actually quite a bit nowadays.
I have not updated mine in a while. It's bad.
You're bad, Tasteless. Why are you so bad?
I don't know.
Well, we do have some mutas coming out. Does have 8 mutas on the way to Thorzane's base. And actually, Thorzane doesn't have turrets ready. He is making a Viking, which is going to help him out. You keep a Viking over your Marines, and that can help quite a bit.
It's actually really good. I feel like we should be seeing more Terrans just get a Viking.
Yeah, one Viking. We've seen it off and on through the GSL seasons. As noticed, he's already gotten 3 kills with it. So the Viking's actually doing a great job. By the way, Thorzane does have... Look at that little D-ball, very nice. And he has 2 E-bays, both starting at the same time, so you can tell he's really planning for a long game here.
Yeah, Thorzane's looking pretty good so far.
Yeah, he's solid, but at the same time, Revival's looking very good as well. He's done some okay harassment thus far. Still making a lot of moves, getting his Baneling Nest and his 3rd base going.
Hatchery on the way now for the Zerg. That is a very droppable location. Even if a Mutalisk are already out, you can drop that on and off this entire game. That's like a stone throw away from the Terran's main.
Quite true.
No, I mean, I'm talking about an Earth stone throw, not a space stone throw. You throw a stone in space, it just floats over there anyways. It doesn't count.
You know what? Someday I'm going to go to space and just be the biggest jerk to some future alien civilization. I'm just going to, like, throw a stone as hard as I can into the space. And then, like, one day, like, 3 billion years later, there's, like, this budding alien civilization that has its space shuttle going to its moon for the first time. My stone hits it and just destroys it. Because by then it's going, like, a trillion miles an hour.
If you throw a stone in space, or anything in space, it just gains speed.
Well, actually, it's all relative to, you know, how quickly things are moving. For instance, if their solar system is moving slower than ours, then suddenly that stone, as it leaves ours and goes in theirs, is going, like, near the speed of light and just, like, destroys their space shuttle. Totally doing that when I go to the moon.
We're going to do it.
Or I guess when I do my spacewalk, the moon has some gravity. I might not be able to do that.
All right, nice Hellion usage here. Thorzane doing a good job of just cleaning up any presence the Zerg has on the map. Looks like Revival responds, saying you need to respect me on this map, but nice control here. He takes out all these Zerglings. And if he splits up those Hellions, he might be able to get out of there too.
Well, if the mutas are split up, then maybe he can catch them. And there we go.
Or
Does
just
finally move them. You know what I'm really liking here is he continues to make mutas and lings. He is getting Baneling speed for later, but he waited until just now to make any Banelings, and I'm actually surprised he made them right now. It's kind of clear to me, at least, by Thorzane's play that he's going to go for a longer game. I'm not sure how aggressive he's going to get, so making those 16 Banelings right now is not my favorite thing to see. I'd rather see 4 more mutas and morphing Banelings at literally the last second. You don't want Banelings just sitting around. You want to morph them only when you really are pretty sure there's going to be an attack
he's doing it again.
Yeah, he's making quite a few. And he's taking a 4th base during it too. So yeah, this is, you know, I'd much rather see 8 more mutas. Really much rather.
All right, he's pushing out now.
Now, we'll see how far he goes. I don't think he's going to commit to try to kill a 3rd base. Thorzane's not really like that. He doesn't do bad attacks very often at all. Very smart about where he moves. I think he's just going to gain some position here. These mutas doing a great job, by the way. Just imagine if there were 8 more of them. You can almost kill everything there. Well. We do not have Burrow on the way for Revival yet. He's been getting quick Burrow, too. That's a little bit odd. +2 on the way for his mutas. And oh my god, the mutas catching some siege tanks here that are out of position. And
that was supposed. He could have done a little bit more. You could see he hesitated. He was like, wait a minute.
Yeah, he wasn't sure what was going
on.
on.
He did a double take there.
Does get one there. And
nice
Thorzane,
siege tank spread.
Thorzane is zoning quite nicely to take his additional base, but again, those banelings are so infinitely useless right now for him. He is, well, using a few here and there, but still. Much rather have seen more mutas out to help with these harassments. Thorzane right now is adding a bunch of barracks, as you see. Getting ready to mine from his third and really get macro going. He has a really nice supply advantage right now, 170, 155.
And Thorzane just playing a very passive, gentle game. Both of them actually at even supply, 171 to 169 now. We just had to.
Oh, wow, that's quite an. I'm surprised he lifted him up.
Actually, oh my god, he's going to get the siege tanks. That Thorzane's got to be careful because he just took some heavy hits there.
Yeah, he just lost quite a bit. And one thing I do want to point out is the upgrades. +1 for mutas, +2 is almost done. And we almost have +1 attack for melee for Zerg. But on Thorzane, he has +1 siege tanks and 2/2 on his marines because he's not some guy that's just like, maybe I'll kill the third base by getting a few extra units. No. No, what he's doing is setting up for a super long game where he just outplays his opponent, and that's why he has such great upgrades. And that's why right now the Zerg is kind of falling further and further behind.
And now the mutas are just dominating Thorzane's base. Thorzane coming in with medevacs. I find this move a little bit questionable. He could just shoot down the medevacs.
I like the Thor drop though.
Yeah, I was just scared at first of the Marines
you're
medevac. I was like,
you're quite right. If he caught that very quickly, that could have been a travesty. Terran travesty is Zerg miracle. Two sides of the same coin. Tasteless.
All right, Thorzane's got to be careful. He's spreading himself a little bit thin. I mean, we're seeing a lot of these siege tanks and marine groups kind of spread out here. And Zerg is basically going to be maxed out pretty soon here while the Terran is losing actually a lot of siege tanks.
Yeah, in fact, he can just target those marines. He does have his +2 on
Oh
those
my
mutas.
god! Almost got the Thor, the medevac only the Thor. I feel like Thorzane, the way he's approaching this is good, but he's not reacting, or at least respecting the reaction time of Revival.
Yeah, it seems that way. Well, we have a nice little drop going on at the 4th base. Has just started Burrow up there as well. We have a lot of mutas on the way as well as drones. Going up to
again,
84 drones.
This is what I'm talking about. See the siege tank here? What is protecting that siege tank? Nothing right now.
Yeah, he's overextending himself because, well, you know, this is a cool thing about this map. It takes a while to get back in your main with Marines, so it's hard to defend against high-level mutalist harassment. And Thorzane's definitely showing that he's having a hard time with that, but his macro is off the hook. You know, he's getting yet another command center to take his 4th, and he's keeping up supply-wise. You know, now 182 against 199, so it's very close. 2 more bases also going up for Zerg.
Nice shooting there.
That Marine was in the Boy Scouts.
Yeah, he was good. Medevac drop coming up here. Again, I just feel like Thorzane's spreading himself out, so he's got a couple. What is going on? Is this my reality?
It is.
This is actually my reality. All right, everybody cover your eyes. You do not want to see this.
And then the Marine's going to kill the Queen, too, on top of that. This actually just happened.
This is not some bizarre world
scenario right there. Yeah, the siege tanks are so spread out right now, Tasteless, that the mutas could fly in and just kill them.
I feel like he's just treating this game like the Zerg doesn't have mutas. Like the Zerg went for Roach into Infestor or something.
Yeah, well, Thorzane's trying to get his 3/3 up, and I'm looking around where his units are. It's really interesting. He's got a lot of SCVs. Well, he's got a lot of everything, but it's kind of so spread thin. I'm scared for him. Well, Zerg player's still sitting on his max.
Ouch. And now okay, this has actually been a game of mutalisks and sometimes mainlings hopping around the map, killing Terran stuff. That's the only way I can sum up this game.
Yeah. But Thorzane's taking his gold, continues to do some drops. This time decides to let the Marines out.
That strategy is much better than keeping them in there.
Yeah, for the most part.
Now, if Terran does get up the gold base, Thorzane still has a shot.
Oh yeah, his upgrades are actually killing right now. You know, he's got the +1 on his mech. He's almost at 3/3. He already has 3 armor for his Marines. The third attack is going to finish very shortly. And really our upgrades for Zerg are not that good.
Zerg now inside the main.
Yeah, doing some great damage.
He can use the Banelings here on the Planetary if he wants to.
That's a great
Revival
choice.
is so smart and handsome. Oh my god.
Thorzane is so smart and handsome.
They are just so smart and handsome.
These Marines being worth their weight in gold against the Zerglings.
Terran now pushing up into the upper left side of the map. By the way, Revival's creep spread seems to have slowed down.
Yeah, it certainly
It's like
is,
it was happening and then it just stopped.
By the way, the upgrades I think are actually just possibly going to win the game, Thorzane. I mean, Revival is not dead yet, but he's slowing down, man. He didn't kill that command center just barely. Thorzane was so smart and handsome. And, I mean, look at this. That wasn't cost-effective. This isn't cost-effective. He's getting less and less cost-effective. These Marines are 3-3 at this point.
Yeah, this is a game where really upgrades might win somebody
And
the game.
he's even starting +1 to his ship weapons for Vikings and then scans the main as he does that thinking, okay, it's Brood Lord timing. No, buddy. There is not even an infestation pit out. Revival is falling apart. He might be too fatigued.
Fatigued?
Too fatigued, man.
Now, check the bottom, check the minerals on his mineral expansion, if you don't mind. For the Terran, sorry. All right, so he still has a lot of minerals there. So even if the mutas take out the gold.
No, Thorzane's fine. I'm beginning to really feel him taking this game.
Yeah, he actually could, despite his very sloppy unit usage.
Well, you know, some of his other decisions were just so great. The decision not to ever overcommit an attack. The decision to start his upgrades early and often. And to just very methodically move out on the map. It's just a great style, and Revival doesn't seem to know how to deal with it. Skill using Banelings on single Marines at this point. That's not good. I like that burrow right there.
Mutas taking out a lot of siege tanks there. They need to get back to that expansion, but he had to also really utilizing that opportunity there to just take out what was over there.
In the meantime, Thorzane does have a drop up at 12 o'clock, and it looks like he's going to take out that hatch. That is a beautiful move. That's the exact type of thing Thorzane needs to be doing right now.
And another drop over here in the upper right.
Queen's coming down to suicide into those Marines.
Yeah, I don't see Thorzane losing this now. There's just too much stuff being killed all over the place.
Killing those hatches, man. That's basically going to spell defeat. Right now we do have Revival going up to 2-2 mutas. It's pretending he's LZ Gamer here. And, I mean, the mutas are doing a great job still, but Thorzane, he's mining plenty. He's just continually pushing up, not ever losing any real ground.
The Zerg is now 124 food compared to the 168 of Thorzane. And remember, Thorzane does have a gold base.
Yes.
I bet Zerg really wishes that those Banelings had destroyed that planetary that was.
Yeah, seriously, that was definitely quite a mistake.
Well, there's really not much that Thorzane has to do right now but sit back, unless these Zerglings can kill off all these. No, never mind. Marines are coming up now.
Yeah, I mean, the mutas are really it for Revival at this point. He's really not mining much. He's got to just continually make mutas. He should not make even a single more Baneling. Really, the only way I could see him actually working his way back into this game based on what he has and what Thorzane has and what's been working. Make a ton of mutas, keep countering the main, take out barracks, and just whittle down numbers for Thorzane.
Another drop here. Revival's falling apart.
Yeah, he has actually nothing left now.
I think all Revival's doing now is making mutas and Zerglings and watching his bases go away.
Actually, he just started 2 hatches. At this point, he's only long-distance mining. Yuck.
Youch.
That's about as yuck as you can get, actually. And it's 107 to 189 supply. Thorzane definitely going to take this and bring it to the final match of the day.
All right, 2 medevacs are moving out now. Thorzane is going to win this game. I just don't see Revival losing this. I think Revival had a chance to win this too.
Yeah, no, he was in good position for a lot of the game, but Thorzane whittled him down over time, slowly but surely. The very patient style of Thorzane did win out, and that's something he's very much known for. That very patient and methodical Gosu style.
And that's how you become a good player. Sometimes you just have to be willing to be patient. not everybody has a lot of experience in the late game. Nice transfusion there on the mutas. Now he's probably going to keep dropping mules at the gold base. So that should be mining out pretty soon. But there's a new expansion over here in the bottom right, as the bottom side of the map is basically all becoming Thorzane's. The Zerg really kind of pushed up against the wall here.
Well, he does have 2-2 on these mutas. He is making more and more mutas, really focusing on that, realizing that, you know, as I said, that is the way to try to come back. You have to fly around and pick stuff off non-stop. To be honest, he needs to be checking for other exos that Thorzane may or may not have.
Yeah, no kidding. Terran's
not doing.
Terran, or Thorzane right now, is now pushing in here, and if he gets into the main, it's basically over.
Yeah, you kill off that Spire, man. I mean, just Hueys. And I love that he's attacking now with just Marines and a Thor. And there's a trap to Thorzane at the top of the ramp. This is so funny.
Is that drones?
Yeah, that's drones. You may as well. Those things aren't getting out of there alive.
I guess it is true. Another Marine takes out a Queen.
3-3 for the win.
They're going to be like, ah, surprise.
Drones can't be happy with that.
They heard the drones whispering under there. What are we going to say when we jump out? What are we going to say when we jump out? All right, expect GG any second now as Revival is...
Well, actually, these mutas...
Well, no, I don't think so.
Yeah. Too much damage. Time to unburrow those 4 drones. Boom! As they die. All right. Well, Thorzane, heroing it up, man.
Thorzane, well done to you, good sir.
I think it's time for a JYP Thorzane battle.
I think that's what I think that's what they're gonna have to do. Well done, Thorzane. But it's not over yet. TSL still has one more player they can bring out.
That's right. Will it be JYP? Could possibly be alive.
So, TSL coach obviously relieved. Talk about an exhausting day here for everybody.
Yeah, certainly, man. I mean, it's 11:16.
Yeah.
We have been casting for over 5 hours.
Doing good so far, though, Artosis.
Yeah, I'm leaning back now, though.
Yeah, me too.
It's time to lean back.
Look at my feet on the table.
Someone writes GOM TV an email. Artosis was leaning back.
He was reclining in his chair. I mean,
he
his back
clearly doesn't care about his job.
He lost his passion.
Yeah.
So, JYP?
JYP.
I think
it's clear. I think it's clear at this point. Well, not completely. I
They could
could
use
see
somebody
Alive
else.
come out. Alive is actually really, really solid. He might even be better than JYP. I guess this is just wishful thinking on my part. I really want to see JYP come out. And the map's going to be dual site. Not sure that
Good
really
map.
gives us a hint. Either matchup's
if
fine
they want to
there.
use Alive might be able to win a stamina game against Thorzane on that map.
That's a good point.
You know, Alive's pretty good.
Alive's
in
TBT
stamina
has
games.
certainly grown recently.
He'd be somebody who could at least match Thorzane, I think. Oh, crack your back on these chairs. Oh, it feels so good. What was that? Help me. The chairs got me. Let go. Quite the imagination there, Artosis.
My.
I need to eat some food, man.
I need to get home and eat, man.
I got to eat. I need my caster carbs.
I don't even know what I'm going to eat tonight, but it's going to be a lot, whatever it is.
We're going to find out who it is. Get ready.
I thought you were saying we're going to find out what it is, like what food I'm going to eat.
It's Alive.
It is. All right. It's a fair choice. I mean, I guess I was just hoping not for another TBT, but rather a PBT. JYP and Alive both very good, but Alive,
I think Alive actually just makes more sense.
Yeah, they might be unsure about Thorzane's levels in certain matchups, but I can assure you his TVP is amongst the very top in the world. His TBT, while good, is not at the same level as his TVP. So I'm going to go ahead and say Alive actually was the correct choice.
I've now casted so many games. Are we going to go to a break?
Well, this is the 7th game, so yeah.
Yeah, all right. So we'll be going to a break. And when we come back, we're going to have Alive against Thorzane. So stay tuned for that. It'll be our final game of today's GSTL. It's going to be pretty sick. So I'll see you guys soon.
All right, it turns out we're not going to go to break.
Yes, sir, guys. I cut the commercial, I guess, because it's getting so late here right now. Subway's going to be closing sooner. We want to keep people in the studio, so we're not going to cut the commercial. My apologies. And we're going to go into game number 7 here on Dual Site.
Yeah.
The countdown started. So get ready for Thorzane against Alive. Terran versus Terran. The winner wins it for the team.
This is an important match right here.
Pivotal, one of the most important ones in the team league right now.
Yeah. All right. Here we go, Tasteless. The game is starting. Dual Site TBT.
The song playing was like, nothing to lose. It's like, no, man, everything to lose. Because this is the GSL Team League.